Yeah, you know who it is. Speedy Tempo, Speedy Tempo, Speedy Tempo. Hey everyone, my name is Speedy Tempo, and today I'm reacting to episode 10, not 11, 10 of Princess Trixie Sparkle. And yes, I know I've been kind of late, and I know that episode 11 just uploaded this Saturday on the 11th, but I still need to react to episode 10 before I can get to that, which should hopefully be next week, hopefully. So, here we go. Now, what I last remember from episode 9, when I reacted to that, which is kind of long gone on my channel for reasons, but what I remember is that Twilight was having some trust issues with Trixie. You know, it's kind of understandable, but Trixie was actually trying to help, but Twilight didn't trust her, and she tricked her by trapping her or something. And then I remember that Shadow came to the Crystal Empire where they were at and captured Trixie, and that's the last thing I remember. So this should be a continuation from that. So I got the video right here in front of my TV, so let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on Princess Trixie Sparkle.
If no pony has been in this room for years, why is there a book missing on that shelf? There's no dust on the shelf there. I think some pony has taken this book recently.
Tapestry?
Just look at the detail.
This is from episode
There's
6.
so much to take in. Wait, what's this? A flaw in the fabric, perhaps?
It's like some pony unstitched it there.
Oh, dreadful! A beautiful piece like this deserves to be mended.
None of the animals are acting the same.
What do you mean?
Whenever I try to let them free, all of them panic and flee.
Fluttershy, you're scared! Use your spear!
Confrontation. Oh yeah, she put on the Alicorn amulet. That's what happened. Right. I remember that now. And there's Shadow.
Thank you, Princess, for delivering exactly what I needed. All of Equestria will fall, and you have no pony to blame but yourself.
Oh boy.
What? No!
Yeah, Twilight done screwed up.
No! No! Wait! Help me!
Twilight, what have you done?
It's your fate. Come join me.
No!
But yeah, Estelle's there.
Forever! I won't, Estelle! Take all your evil deeds and rot in Tartarus!
So be it then, Luna.
Episode 10, Revelations. I love that song from by Audioslave. It'd be funny if they have a song parody of that. Oh wow, she's just tearing everything up.
Estelle, I have the amulet.
He looks happy.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing is wrong. There's no time to dwell on things that cannot be. I have waited too long to finish my work. Where is the amulet?
Well, it is here, but I was unable to retrieve it before Trixie could fasten it around her neck.
Very well, then. The arrogant youth is not hard to manipulate. The amulet will be mine soon enough. Perhaps her appearance is fortuitous. Without the assistance of another Alicorn, my plans are in jeopardy of failure.
But I thought we were gonna convince Luna to join us.
Do you see her here by my side? Would she still be in that dungeon cell if she had turned to our cause?
Does she know?
She does not wish to know. She would rather rot in despair than turn against that pitiful excuse of an Alicorn.
She'll come around, Estelle. Don't give up on her. I know Luna. She'll listen to me. Maybe I can...
Enough, Shadow. Luna has made her choice. Any semblance of familial love in me died centuries ago, and I was a fool for believing otherwise. She is nothing more to me than another blind subject of Celestia. Now, as for Twilight Sparkle and her meddlesome friends, How is it they have escaped your wrath on 2 occasions unscathed?
What's their key mark?
Well,
My
It's like a
magnificent
crystal
shadow, bested
cross
by
with
common earth
vines
ponies,
around it.
unicorn and pegasi, who've all been scrambled by my own magic. It's pathetic.
I'm sorry.
Still, these ponies have proven too bothersome. I will not make the same mistake that he did and underestimate my opponent. Make yourself useful and bring them to me. They can watch with their beloved princesses as their world is changed forever. Do not fail me, Shadow.
Yes, Estelle. It shall be done.
Ooh, ghost powers.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. What was
I
that?
like his art style is different.
Calm thyself, Trixie.
Very fluffy.
You really are behind all this, aren't you? You used me, and you lied to me.
I never uttered a lie. Have you not sought revenge on your enemy and taken her form?
Well, she kind of blew my cover, so there's really no point anymore.
The fault, therefore, does not lie with me, but with your own incompetence.
You're the one who gave me the spell in the first place.
You intrigue me, Trixie Lulamoon.
looks
Even in the
painful.
presence of royalty, you allow your temper to flare.
Royalty? You're an alicorn too?
Oh, she just
Okay,
noticed that.
I am so done with all of this. There's nothing special about being an alicorn anymore, is there? Let me guess. You're the princess of, I don't know, something dark and creepy. The Everfree Forest?
You are partially correct, though I am no princess.
You just said.
I am an equestrian queen.
Of course.
Right. Then how come no pony's ever heard of you, Twilight couldn't find a single reference to you in all of her books. And trust me, that's a big deal. And another thing, why doesn't my magic work? Did you cast another one of your freaky spells on me or something? I thought you and I had come to a little understanding, and this is not an ordeal.
I do not fault you for wanting answers, but time is of the essence. I must insist that you fulfill your end of our bargain and return my amulet to me.
And what if I don't?
That is your choice, though I advise against it. As you have so crassly pointed out, your magic is useless here, even with the amulet in your possession. I don't have the time or the patience to deal with a pony who rejects my tutelage and refuses the reward.
You're... what?
Had I not promised to teach you the ways of my magic? I can show you how to master
I don't trust this.
unimaginable power if you so choose to be my ally and help me fulfill my great plans for Equestria. Or you can join the other ponies who dared stand in my way and spend the rest of your miserable life locked in a dungeon of your own despair.
I don't know.
I implore you to make
You
your
don't
decision
know?
quickly, or I shall be forced to make one for you.
Where are you going?
You blew it down!
Oh boy.
Watch it!
She is real. It can't be. What have you done to the princesses? Look, she's still wearing the amulet.
Don't give it to her, Trixie!
Oh, sure. Now you all want to pretend to be my friends again. How many times had I tried to tell you that I was telling the truth? But no! You had to treat me like I was lower than dirt. And you lied to me. You said you would protect me and that I could trust you. But instead, you attacked me and accused me of things I had nothing to do with. You let that monster take me! Well, I'm through trying to make up for what I did to you ponies. I have a chance for something great, and I'm going to take it. Try and stop me now, princess.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Finally. Your pain is over now, Trixie. I promise you will never have to feel it again.
Wait, what's going on?
Whoa.
May I present to you pathetic little ponies, the future ruler of Equestria, Nightmare Lulamoon.
What? Oh. I get it. Trixie. Right. I keep forgetting that.
Hey! Is every pony okay?
I just really we didn't get like an intro song
See you here, my little
this episode.
ponies.
Princess Luna!
Twilight Sparkle?
Princess Celestia! Pinkie Pie!
We're so glad we found you.
Of course.
Cadence with you? Or my brother?
I'm afraid not. Has something happened?
Well, Twilight put a tree spell on Trixie back before she got captured in the Crystal Empire, so when the Shadow Thing took her, we could figure out where she went. Cadence and Shining Armor were going to come with us, since Cadence pretty much almost defeated Shadow. If it weren't for Twilight giving Trixie the amulet by mistake and—
The amulet?
Oh boy.
You gave her the amulet?
It's all my fault, Princess. I thought I could trick Trixie into revealing her plot by pretending to give her the Alicorn amulet. But I was wrong.
We followed after them to retrieve it, but it seems that Brute saw us coming.
At least, you are safe.
Well, kind of. I wouldn't call being locked in a dungeon safe.
What of the amulet? Has Trixie relinquished it to Estelle?
I'm afraid so, Princess.
Then hope is truly lost.
I never meant for things to get this out of hoof. I am so sorry that you ponies must suffer from my poor decisions.
What decisions?
I'm afraid there are secrets in my past that I have spent centuries trying to forget. It's only right that you valiant ponies hear the truth, though it is a hard one to swallow. You must understand that I only tried to protect the ponies, but I made a terrible mistake, and now all of Equestria will suffer the consequences.
Oh, Star Swirl.
Long ago, in the time of Star Swirl the Bearded, ponies enjoyed the magical miracles he performed and the wondrous magic he created. As time grew long, however, Star Swirl grew weary of his immortality and the burden of the magical leadership that was demanded of him. His appearances to the ponies became further and further apart until he decided to only make himself known to the other ponies once every 100 years. Star Swirl knew that his guidance was highly valued and that ponies might suffer from his disappearance. So he'd agreed that upon his arrival every century, he would take into his care a single apprentice that he would train to take his place for the duration of his time away. After 1 year of his tutelage, that apprentice was equipped with enough magic to take over his responsibilities for the next century. Clover the Clever was one such apprentice, and she was a key element to uniting all pony kind with the fires of friendship and establishing a new kingdom called Equestria. The creation of this new kingdom convinced Star Swirl that rather than searching for a mere apprentice to replace Clover the Clever, he could finally train an adequate heir. As far as I remember, Star Swirl had had a vision that guided him to that heir. For the first time in pony history, he chose an Earth Pony apprentice to carry on his legacy, but failed to mention his master plan for her future. That Earth Pony was Estelle.
Forgive the intrusion, Princess, but there's nothing in Star Swirl's diaries about Estelle.
And there wouldn't be. I kept those volumes locked away from other ponies, safe in my private studies at the Canterlot Archives.
The missing book! The missing what now?
Yes, I had to retrieve the diary when I knew who I was up against. It had been so long that I had even thought of Estelle. I wanted to reference what had been written about her studies, hoping it would prepare me to face her again. How were you aware of this?
Yeah.
We sort of stumbled upon your private study.
And it was kind of easy to pick the lock.
Well, I'm questioning how Celestia knew about Estelle coming back.
I imagine it would be. I had to break the magical seal from the room to enter it, and forgot to reseal it when I departed. I had many more things on my mind.
So, Estelle took over for Star Swirl and became an Alicorn?
Not exactly, dear one. Estelle was given a unicorn horn in a grand ceremony in her honor. that she would then use in her training. Estelle had always been fascinated and obsessed with magic, so this opportunity was a dream come true. She trained with Star Swirl for countless hours and days, rarely seen outside the castle library. But after her year was almost completed, a great war had claimed Equestria. You see, Equestria was a vast land that had once been inhabited by all sorts of creatures who were driven out by the ponies now inhabiting it. They demanded the return of their land, but the pony leaders, including the Unicorn King, had refused. The war lasted many years and claimed several lives on both sides of the battle. Star Swirl and the Unicorn King were called away from the throne to assist on the front lines, leaving Estelle to guide the ponies in their absence. Even in great panic, she led the ponies with grace and humility, only furthering Star Swirl's confidence in her capability to permanently take his place. In the final battle of the war, the ponies proved to be victorious, but it had come at a grave cost. The Unicorn King had perished in battle and left no heir to the throne. Ponies looked to Star Swirl and Estelle for guidance, choosing to put their trust in them. After mourning the loss of their king, Star Swirl presented Estelle to the ponies and announced her true calling as their queen. He wanted her to represent all pony kind, Earth, Unicorn, and Pegasi, and his final gift to her were a magnificent pair of wings, making her the first known alicorn in our histories. Star Swirl believed that Estelle would rule as an immortal but benevolent leader. He had given her the means to control all kinds of magic, and every pony felt safe once more. However, Star Swirl's plans came to an abrupt halt when he had confessed his true intention for her training. Estelle reacted with shock and resentment and rejected his proposal to take his place. Their conflict lasted many days, until at last Estelle fled the castle, abandoning her throne and the pony she ruled. Star Swirl was forced to re-examine his prophecy and realized a fatal flaw. In his haste to find an heir, he had misinterpreted his vision and chosen the wrong member of her bloodline as apprentice. The true successor was in fact Estelle's younger sister. Realizing his mistake, he addressed the ponies once more and declared that this sister was their true leader, and she would be trained to guide them into a brighter future.
This is a really good story.
Who was the younger sister?
Me.
You?
Yes. Estelle is my older sister.
I like this watercolor looking art.
And the... Huh? Whoa. That kind of just blew my mind.
I did everything I could to make Star Swirl proud. He taught me magic based on precious elements he had called the Elements of Harmony. When my training was completed, I too ascended to an alicorn. However, the magic given to a queen could not be given twice. Although Estelle had fled, she still held that magic within her, and it could not be transferred to me. This is why I have always been a princess.
What about Princess
That
Luna?
makes sense. Yeah, what about her?
At the time of my ascension, Luna was still in our Earth Pony mother's womb. Star Swirl had decreed that she too would be instrumental to Equestria's future, and blessed her before she was born to rise as an immortal alicorn princess and rule at my side.
Did Estelle ever come back?
I'm afraid so. It was the events of her reappearance that have haunted me all these years. No pony could have anticipated what would happen, but it is the source of my terrible mistakes, and the reason for her hatred of me now.
Meanwhile... Oh yeah, they're still out and about. Oh, they're the Tree of Harmony.
What is this place?
This is the Tree of Harmony, and the final piece of my revenge.
What exactly do you mean?
Your final test and demonstration of loyalty is to assist me in the destruction of this tree.
A tree? You wanted your amulet and made me like this so we could kill a tree?
I do not expect you to understand, Trixie.
You know, looking
Can
back,
you
I probably
not
should have done this
just
for Halloween.
Tell me what's so
Well,
important
seeing these
about
scary
this tree?
looking designs.
No. But
makes
I
sense.
can show you.
What's this?
Is that the alicorn
This will allow you to see into my
juice?
past, so that you may understand why things must be the way they are.
Is that Estelle? Also, animation.
No adoring crowds or grand entrances to welcome your queen? You must have told many slanderous lies about me to have the ponies flee in my presence.
Estelle, my pupil, what has become of you?
Oh, this? Don't you find this is a good look from me? Seems that your elemental magic isn't all it's cracked up to be now, is it? You withheld how powerful this new magic can be. Powerful enough to defeat the great star swirl.
Magic based in darkness can only corrupt. You can never truly be happy when you embrace it.
How dare you speak to me about happiness? You destroyed my happiness long ago!
I am sorry for the pain I have caused you, Estelle. My miscalculations have come at a great cost to you, but seeking revenge will not appease your anger. It can only serve to fuel it.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? You're sorry that you destroyed my life and kept secrets from me, knowing what it would do to me? I demand that you take back your curse, or I will show you no mercy.
It is unwise to venture down this path. There is no need to destroy what little sanity resides within you with violence.
You are the reason for everything I am! You could have followed after me and tried to see reason. You could have had it all, Star Swirl, but your pride outweighs your good judgment. Worry not, old fool. The tears I have shed are long gone, and my better judgment has helped me to see just how blinded I truly was. In fact, you should rejoice, for I have come to give you exactly what you wanted from me all along. Permanent release. When you are out of my way, there will be nothing to stop me from curing the plague you have placed on these ponies.
I can't let you do that, Estelle.
Celestia?
You have to let this go. Starswell's right. There's no good that can come from this.
How dare you inflict this pain and responsibility on my sister? You have corrupted everything I hold dear, and I will take great pleasure in destroying you.
Estelle, please.
I like the streaks in your hair. That was cool.
I don't want to fight you.
Stay out of this, Tia. You can't understand the damage he has done to me, to you, to all of Ponykind. I am this world's last hope for redemption.
I am sorry it has come to this, but I cannot allow Equestria to suffer from your misguided vengeance.
Misguided? You know nothing, you old fool. Did you really think you could mold me into becoming your puppet? Telling me all these lies about my destiny and my fate, without once ever considering what I want, or even what is good for Equestria. You put on a perfect guise of wisdom and power, but I know the truth. I know what you really are. A coward.
I remember a time when I lived just to please you. Following your plan to fulfill my destiny. But now I understand what I couldn't see then. You tried to fit me in that role, but now I'm taking back control. So bear my fury, bitterness, the heart that's long made cold. It's time to recompense for the damage and the lies. Bear my fury, take back your curse, release me from torment, and soon Equestria will be free once again. met your lone demise and turned me into a monster. You tried to fit me in that role, and now I'm taking back control. So bear my fury and bitterness for a heart that's long and cold. And soon Equestria will be free once again. A new era begins.
Love the song. It's kind of appropriate for what's happened this year.
All my strife, lead back to you and your demise. You can't escape my punishment from this great evil deep.
Even though this video came out before all that happened.
But now I'm taking back control. So bear my fury and bitterness for a heart that's long and cold. It's time to recompense for the damage and the lies. Bear my fury, take back your curse, release me from torment, and soon Equestria will be free once again.
A new era begins. A new era begins. A new era begins. Oh, I just realized what's happening. Whoa. I was so into the song, I just realized that he's being turned into the Tree of Harmony.
Ending for the mighty Star Swirl the Bearded.
I think that's what's happening.
In the form of a tree, unable to find the sweet release from immortality that he's so longed for. And better yet, I've found exactly what I've been looking for. The elements of harmony.
I won't let you
Wait,
do
the elements
this,
of harmony
Estelle.
were inside
Whatever
of him?
evil plan you have stops now.
You don't know what you're talking about, Celestia.
It's kind of funny watching this after watching the season 7 finale,
Usher in that new era of peace
because
and
this
prosperity,
goes way in a
and
different
banish
direction.
what we laid on our lineage.
Ushered in by your hatred and destruction. The only curse on our lineage is you!
Whoa.
For the future of Equestria, I, Princess Celestia, banish you! Never again to let your treachery harm any pony here or hereafter!
What? But I did this for you. For us. You have to let me explain. Tia, don't do this. Tia, you're my family, please. Tia!
In my anguish, I banished my sister into the tapestry and retrieved the amulet where she had stored this dangerous new power.
But if Star Swirl became the tree, how did he have the elements of harmony?
Yeah.
This is the reason he was so crucial to pony kind. He never told me how he had acquired the elements, only that in his attempt to protect them, he had inadvertently made himself immortal and the vessel for the source of all equestrian magic.
The elements of harmony are the source of equestrian magic?
Indeed they are. For true magic can only come from generosity, laughter, kindness, loyalty, and honesty. But you see, although Star Swirl was the vessel, he was still unable to fully unlock their power. Unlike you brave ponies, he was never able to understand the magic of friendship.
And now we know why from season 7.
Used was based on something else?
I shudder to think of where and how she acquired it. All I can remember was seeing the rage in her eyes on that day. I knew I had truly lost the sister I had once loved.
Wait, if she wants to use Trixie to destroy the tree, won't that...
Destroy equestrian magic.
What?
Estelle's goal was never to take over Equestria. She wants to free it from magic. She believes that magic was the cause for all of her pain, and that Equestria will be safer and happier without it. The creation of her dark magic was rooted in that idea, and wherever her influence lies, magic wanes.
Estelle had invented her own magic for the purpose of destroying all magic? Does any pony else think that's kind of a bit contradictory?
Yeah, that too.
Not completely, but yes. Her magic served to drain any kind of magical element it came into contact with, and her influence spread very quickly. Soon, the animals of Equestria could no longer speak.
You mean animals could talk?
Yes, dear one. At one point they could. Her influence also stole the magic of the weather, the earth, and even the sun and the moon. She intended to make the world run on its own, but this world was not built for such a lack of magic. The places influenced by her the most overgrew with all manner of wild beasts and plants. It became a dark and dangerous place for ponies. It became the ever-free forest.
Whoa, Nelly!
So that's why our magic isn't working.
And why my stare didn't work in the forest?
And don't forget the dragons! Didn't you say they didn't respond when you tried to talk to them? Shoot, Spack. You're right.
Oh, my poor animals. No wonder Angel was afraid. He couldn't understand a word I was saying.
I was always afraid that my sister might one day escape. So I hung the tapestry in the castle, where I might keep an eye on it.
The tapestry! Could it be the one Fluttershy and I saw with the slight tear in the missing center?
That missing center was a rose. That missing center was Estelle.
If this wasn't so serious and dangerous, this would be like the best story ever.
But how did she escape?
Of course, Pinky would say that.
I don't know.
Hey,
Nice one, Magpie.
what happened to Princess Luna?
Wait, she disappeared? She was just there. Oh.
Can we talk?
Put me back in the dungeon with the others, Shadow. We have nothing left to discuss.
That's not true. I never really got to say that I'm sorry.
Spare me. Your words are just as empty as hers are.
She's not evil, you know. She just wants what's best for Equestria.
And it doesn't matter who she hurts in the process?
She'd never hurt you, Luna. She loves you.
She doesn't even know me.
But I do.
No, you used to. But at the first sign of trouble, you fled, just like every pony else. You abandoned me, Shadow. And when you finally reappear, you're the lapdog of some insane mare who wants to destroy
Okay, what's
magic?
these two's
You just don't
backstory?
understand her like I do.
Do you think I didn't notice you staring at that tapestry all those years in our youth? I couldn't understand why you loved
Childhood
it so
friends,
much, or
okay.
why it would sometimes bring a tear to your eye. But it makes sense now. So what are you really? Some kind of demon spawn from the sister I never knew?
I came from her magic, but that's all I know. I don't really have any memories before you.
And yet it doesn't matter, does it? Your loyalty still lies with her, no matter what it does to me or any pony else. You were my world, Shadow. My brother. My only real friend. How could you do that to me? How could you keep secrets and abandon me when I needed you? You watched Celestia send me to the moon, and you did nothing. And even after 1,000 years when I came back, you never once came to me. Are you so blinded that you would push away the only pony who really cared about you, just to chase after the demented dreams of an evil mare?
It's not like that, Luna. I never stopped loving you.
Take me back, Shadow. I never want to see you again.
I just realized Luna's not using the royal we
I'm sorry.
when she speaks anymore.
Luna, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what else to do.
Poor Shadow. Oh, Shadow backstory? Maybe? Okay, so he was alive when Celestia did that to Estelle. Shadow song. Okay.
Cold and afraid, I I needed somewhere to call home. Then you opened your hooves to me. I found a friend, some pony who could share my joys and woes. Growing up by my side, you were my world. You were the one who held my heart. My dear Lou.
It sounds familiar. This song sounds familiar.
I cherished every day we were together, and we knew no matter what we had each other. It was you and me. I wish that it could always be.
I know the song, I just don't
I don't
know what the name of it is. I think I Love You for a Million Years or something like that. Something like that. I'll notice in the credits.
All of the mischief and the wonderment of watching you raise the moon. I was so proud. Why did that moment have to wait? My dear Luna, I cherished every day we were together, and we knew no matter what we had each other. It was you and me. I wish that it could always. I wish that I could take us back to those moments where there's no pain and no betrayal, just love and laughter. It was you and me. I wish that it could always.
Shadow, why are you sad?
I just miss someone, that's all. You'll never leave me, will you, Luna?
Nuh-uh.
Nice animation.
I wish that it could always.
How come you hide when other ponies are around?
I'm scared. They might not like me like you do.
Why not?
'Cause I'm different.
Well, I'm different too. And I like you.
I know.
This reminds me of another audio drama.
I like you too.
My dear Luna, I cherished every day we were together, and we knew no matter what we had each other. It was you and me. I wish that it could always be. I wish that I could take it back, never leave.
Oh, he saw that.
It's killing me 'cause I still loved you even when you're gone. My love for you kept growing strong. You said you'd never leave me, Luna. I can't do this without you.
Wow. To be continued already. Wow, that was an emotional episode. Whew. New era begins. Formed by Magpiepony, New Divide, the Linkin Park, animatic by marking. Oh, I should have guessed. My Dear Luna, 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. That's what it is. Okay. My Dear Luna, Animation done. Whisker. Editing. Technical pitch. Animatic by Optics Spectrum. I feel like I read the name before. Art by Factory Art Dash. Alice Sherry. Alex. Sketch the Pegasus. Oh, I know her. Lunar Doll. Marking. Discord fan 122321. Brony Girl Forever. Silver Angle. Cascade. Nice spelling. RDO. Pedro Hander. Coral Seashell. I like that name. Dragon Rider SC. Derek Pony, I know him. Cross this new draft, the filmmaker, I know him too. Black Purple Key, we know him too. Bernie Cooper, know her. I thought that was her art. Magpie Estelle. Reach the truth. Pegasus Pitch at Shadow. Narrator Pony at Star Thrill. New Divide. Event 4am is Twilight. Celestia and Rarity. Rachel Anderson as Trixie and Luna. New Divide. Glory. Ringwings as Applejack and Spike. Purple Roseland as Rainbow Dash. Carmen May Medley as Fluttershy. Magpie as Pinkie Pie. Wait, I didn't know Glory did Spike now. Thank you for watching. Oh, I guess that's where the end cards would be if I watch this on YouTube. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Okay, now I'm ready to watch episode 11, but I want to give myself some rest before I attempt to react to that. You know, it's already out. All right, so what did I think? It was amazing. There's no question about that. The songs were great. The animations were great. The art was great. The voice acting was great. The story, wow, the story. I mean, it's kind of weird to look at it now after seeing the episode, season 7 finale, knowing that what actually happened to Star Swirl. Starlight isn't even in this project. Yeah, what happened to Star Swirl after seeing the season 7 finale and looking back at this and seeing what happened to him here, it's kind of, like I said, it's a different direction from what Hasbro went with, but it's still a compelling story no matter what. And I really want to watch episode 11 right now, but I have to wait. I have so much stuff to do. But I really can't wait to see it. And to Magpie, thank you so much for making this. This is an awesome series, and I was happy to be part of it for that one song. And since the finale is already up, I want to thank you now for making it and being such an amazing storyteller. And it's even before I even watch episode 11. I already know it's going to be awesome, so might as well get it out now. Alright, and I guess that's all I have to say. I should be reacting to episode 11 next, so stay tuned for that. But until then, my name is Speedy Tempo, and I'm out. See you guys.